Hi, welcome to your social studies assignment for today. It's called the Cold War Practice Test. Use the passage and knowledge of the topics to answer the questions below. So you're going to make your own copy of this so that you can highlight the answer in yellow. Also, you're going to bold print the evidence of each answer in the passage. So here, up here, that's how you highlight in yellow. Here's yellow. And of course, you already know that this is the bold print. Okay? So in the passage, you're going to bold print the actual evidence of the answer. And for the answer, you're going to actually highlight in yellow whichever one you think is the right answer. Okay? Please don't think that was any answer or evidence. I just did that randomly to show you how to do it. Okay? All right. So here's what you're going to do. You're going to listen to my tip to help you answer each one. You're going to pause it, read the passage, read the answer choices, and choose the answer and choose the evidence. Okay? So let's get started. Number one is a little tricky because the answer choices have two answers that are actually correct. Your decision is to choose the best one or the one that's more detailed. Pause, read the passage, read the answer choices, choose the correct answer. Number two is a little tricky because you have to give a lot of information. You have to look for information on the market economy, the command economy, and how did it divide or partition North and South Korea. So although the passage will help you, the direct answer won't come from the passage. But you still need to boldface and put a number two beside the evidence in the passage. Make sure you pause. Number three is also a little tricky because you have to look for comparisons or similarities between the Korean War and Vietnam War and how those two are different from a comparison of the World War I and World War II. So the answer has to have information about all of those wars grouped together. Also, there is a sentence in the opening of this paragraph that has a word in the sentence, in the passage, and in one of the answer choices, but that answer choice is wrong. The right answer choice is what I just described. Number four relies on your knowledge of the Vietnam War, and there's one phrase in the passage that lets you know that the North were the enemies. Number five is a little tricky because there are two correct answers. The one that is correct is more detailed in its description of the answer. Number six is straightforward and is in the passage. It also requires you to recall knowledge about the Berlin Wall and which side was trying to flee to the other side. Seven is pretty straightforward, and the answer is found in the passage. Eight is also straightforward and found in the passage. Number nine is pretty simple and is answered in the passage, and it also requires you to recall what you've read in the past about this incident. But there's only one straightforward answer. You just got to make sure you read it carefully. Number 10 is a little tricky because it's asking you about economic competition and you don't really see those words in the passage. So you have to know that economics deals with making money. And you have to know that competition is when different countries around the world were competing to try to make the most money. And you got to know that trade is what caused them to make money. So you got to connect all of those into getting your answer. Because remember, it is in the passage, but it's not directly in the passage. So you have to think and connect all those things I just mentioned in order to get the answer. Good luck. We'll be going over the answers tomorrow, and you'll have an assignment for the ones you got wrong.